As the title says, we're going to be making a top 15 characters and Windbreakers solely on my enjoyability and who I like. Who am I to judge these characters? I don't know. But I'll be telling you my top 15 favorite characters in Windbreaker and why. To start off with, at number 15, we've got Sung. This is Vinny's friend.
My best friend.
He has done so much for Vinny, helped him out so much throughout the series, helping my boy Vinny out in all types of situations. Who doesn't like him? He is definitely number 15. Yet he had to make it in this list somehow, and 15 is a great spot for him. I could probably push him up higher. Next up at number 14, we've got Harry Shepherd from Light Cavalry Crew. I'll be honest with you, it's his personality that carries it for me. His love for chicken and always telling everyone that they're on drugs or some type of dope, it grew on me. It definitely did, which gives him the 14th spot. For number 13, we've got the leader of the Trident Crew, Jun Won. Trident Crew in general is one of my favorite other teams, other crews. And Trident is also a character that I liked. I liked his whole reason for being in the race. Just, to prove over his crush. He had many cool quotes, but my favorite one being when he's told Monster, if you're a Lamborghini, then I'm a Ferrari. This guy was cool under pressure. Cocky, I like cocky characters too. Except, when he was talking to his crush. I love these type of characters. The whole crew was fun to be, fun to watch, fun to read. It was very unfortunate that they lost. I wanted to see more of them in the race, not in the sidelines. But as long as we still get to see them, I'm fine with it. At number 12, we've got Sang-ho Choi. Yes, very controversial one. Yes, no one likes him. But I appreciate a man who's about that bag. He's all about that bag any way possible. He may have been the cause of Jay's brother dying. He may be influencing doping in a race. But he is always thinking about how to make more money and how to make the sport entertaining for the wrong reasons. But he's still doing it. And he's clean. Always wearing a suit and a watch. If there's one thing, I like the design. The character design is good. And he hasn't hit like the weird territory like that one scientist guy that talks weird to Vinny. I can't hate on him. And for number 11, we've got my favorite Light Cavalry Crew member. And it's not Owen, it is Noah. She is the best Light Cavalry member so far to me. In the Japan arc, when they gambled all their money away. Funny scene. Helping Jay learn new tricks. Good scene. Motivating Shelly to be more better. Amazing. Noah doesn't take no L's except the one L she took in the beginning of the series. But she wasn't using her bike. She was using some knockoff. She wasn't used to it. But after that, her stocks raised all the way to the moon and hasn't gone down since. And that's why she's 12. And now for number 10. When creating this list, I'm not gonna lie, I was hating. I was like, where would I put this guy? This guy even in my top 15? And fortunately, or unfortunately to some, he definitely is. He, to others, maybe top 1, top 2. But to me, Jay is comfortable 10. The super genius. The super rookie. The man with the technical skills of a god. This guy is a genius. But the only reason he's a 10 is because of his personality. To me, not my favorite personality in the series. But the things he does though, the skills, the tricks, the motivation he has, raised that to at least in my top 10. I don't have much to say. He's the MC. Very great, very good. And for number 9, we've got Shimano Kawasaki. He is straight here for aura. The aura he has when he first showed up is unbeaten. And then when we got the backstory of him, of how he was introduced and what he means to the whole storyline, was even better. This man was a straight mafia member, a Yakuza member. When I saw him, I was thinking, what is this guy got to do with bikes? He has nothing to do with bikes. He's a thug. But yes, he's definitely cool. I liked him. And, I have nothing much to say. He's a cool guy. His aura's all the way up and is undefeated. I'm pretty sure he has the most aura out of the old people, at least. To me. Some may say the monk guy with the bike. Debatable. And for number 8. This guy is the total opposite of aura. And he is Hwang Yeon Choi. Yes. Very, very controversial. Having one brother in here was enough. And now having someone many would consider the worst brother is even crazier. But when the guy came back to the Ghost crew after Vinny left and he was all buff and had a gold watch, I was moved. And then in that race after too, the way he was moving, I know he cheated, doped. I don't really care. I'm not here to advise, care about the rules. I just care who comes number 1. And the way he was out here beating all these other people, he looked like a demon. I liked him. You know, even though he's not getting respect no more, because no one cares about Team Ghost. And he loves fried chicken too. If I like Harry Shepherd because he likes chicken, I can like Hwang Yeon Choi too. Very underrated character. Also hated character as well. But I find him funny, so you know, go put it up there. If he keeps the gold watch on for the rest of the races, I respect it more. At number 7, we've got Woo Yeon Jo, the better brother, the funnier brother, the more entertaining brother. Every time he's on panel on screen, I enjoy it. He does everything right. If Jay had a little bit of that personality, he would be definitely a better character. I don't have much to say, but this, you know, the little brother is more funny. That's all I got, and that carried him all the way to number 7. And when talking about funny characters, number 6 is also another one. As you can see, you know, funny characters are getting carried. Taejin Kim, TJ. He grew on me, to say the least. The things he's done throughout the series made him funnier and funnier. The Japanese trip, the whole time, definitely one of my favorite characters in the trip. He doesn't fail to make his appearance an entertaining one. I'm always trying to see what he's up to now. A very great guy, you know. A coward, who cares? Cocky, who cares? Couple of my favorite character features. You know, sometimes you need a cocky guy who's really not really skilled. You just need a guy who can just talk shit, and let some other guy do the job for you. And this is why guys like TJ, just TJ, I guess, in this list are here. Now we've got our top 5 characters. Set up as number 5. We got John Smith, another member from Trident Crew. What can I say about this guy? Is great. He's just like me for real. They put me in the show. He cares about his shoes. He knows where he knows where it's his lane. He doesn't do too much. Not too cocky. He still needs to get his shoes back from Dom, who stole them. That's theft. Free my boy. He is definitely the best side character that isn't really part of the main group. At number 4, we've got the 5'3" 3-time Olympic medalist. Let me try again. 5'3", 3-time international Grand Prix champion. The leader of Kazuma Crew. We've got my goddess, Kenshiro Takada. What is that to say? She has aura. She's got the skills. I was moved. As soon as I saw her, I knew she was special. I knew there was nothing that she could say that was wrong. Unfortunately, she did lose the match, you know, plot reasons to Jay. But when she said, if I wasn't smoking, she would have won by these many seconds. She knew the seconds to the millisecond. Is that not cold to you? Well, there's not much more I can say. Definitely my favorite cyclist. One of my favorite cyclists. Let's not go too far now. And for number 3, we've got Kenshiro's brother. R.I.P. But Kazuma, from the little we've seen of him in the backstory, I love that man. He is definitely a great guy. I like the whole backstory. I liked everything that was going on with him, and the blacksmith guy. Everything about the whole thing was great. It was a great backstory. That's all I have. They did him dirty though. They're pushing him off the edge. He didn't deserve that. He did not. And for number 2, we've got Dom. Yes, I'm not very original, yep. But Dom is one of those great characters. Everybody likes him. His personality is fun. He's just to me, he's like the better John Smith to me. Because, he's one of the main characters of the show. One of the main side characters. He's more skilled as well. And he's getting cocky too. He's one cocky guy. I love it. And has the skill to back it up too. I love it even more. There's not much more I have to say about Dom. We all love Dom. But now we've got the number 1. But before we do that, I should have some honorable mentions. We've got Owen. He's cool. I don't like him too much. He's cool though. Shelly. Shelly's a great character. I just couldn't figure a way to put her in. There's no hate for Shelly. Owen from Sabbath Guild. I like him. He's cool. He's just doing him. Except, the times he, does illegal things. And finally, Momoko, the blacksmith's granddaughter. I'm also a big fan of her. I loved her energy when making Jay's bike. That was enough for me. I wanted to put her in this list, but I couldn't figure of anyone she'll be ahead of, at least right now. One day. Now, going back to number 1. Just by reasonable deduction, you would know it is the Uchiha, Itachi Uchiha of Windbreaker. He left the village. Sasuke, he's Sasuke for real. He left the village, betrayed them for more power, joined the snakes, Orochimaru. My boy Vinny gone through too much and still racing. He has hands, he can fight. He can race with the best of them. He has a creepy stalker, a scientist guy trying to put steroids in him. Keep saying no, Vinny. You can do it. Just say no. Don't give that man consent. He's got some businessman try to invest in him. And he's always dripped out. Imagine being dead broke and always having drip. I hope this guy wins. Get the help you need for your mom. And then you can focus on beating Owen. Jay if you have to again. But I'll always be supporting my number 1. And that's it. The top 15 list. Some controversial takes, I had to put them in there. Because I didn't want to make it too smooth. But I do believe in this list. 100%. It took me a good minute to make. I took this very seriously. And if you want to see me make another top list, doesn't matter how many, a top whatever list, just comment it down below. Thank you for watching and I'll see you guys later.